guys, welcome back. It's Buttercup here, and today you guys are joining me for another exciting shiny hunt video in Pokemon Sword. And this time I had to go after one of the best shinies I think Pokemon's ever made, which has to be shiny Metagross. Now, of course, I want to also go ahead before I jump into the video and say a huge shout out to 𝒉𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒚. I'm probably going to say this next one wrong. 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒍𝒂𝒚𝒍𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 it is one I've been meaning to go for a bit. As you guys who've been around with the channel for a little bit may know, I actually did go for a BELDUM a number of years ago, I think maybe 2 years ago now, and we did get that, and eventually it was on my list to go for both Metang and Metagross, and now we've got Metagross, which, oh my gosh, if I'm gonna say anything about this shiny, it's the fact that the catch rate is so, it's horrible. I mean, it's horrible, but it's worth it because the shiny is absolutely fantastic. But you guys will definitely see in a moment here the struggle that I was having with trying to catch this thing. You'll just have to see what Pokeball I ended up going with for getting it in, but I think overall we ended up doing really, really well. Now, before I get into the reaction, I want to let you guys know I will have my shiny hunting playlist down in the description as always, so if you want to check out any of my past shiny hunts, I will have that one linked down below as always. If you do like the video, maybe consider leaving a like as it really helps out the channel, and if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing as I plan to bring you guys plenty more Pokemon videos in the near future, of course, and also plenty more Pokemon live streams. We've been doing a lot of live streams, so if you guys haven't really been seeing as many uploads, it's because I'm going live nearly every day of the week, so make sure to check that out. And if you are around when I'm live, don't be shy to pop in and say hi. We'd love to have you. But I think for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and probably keep the intro relatively short and sweet because this shiny was a journey to catch. Oh my gosh, but that is enough for me, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the shiny reaction. Yes, shiny Metagross, there we go. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to get this thing for so long now. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Shiny Metagross. There it is. Oh, fun fact. I was working on this for like, I want to say like nearly 2 weeks before BELDUM Community Day in Pokemon Go came out. And I was like, I'm going to get it before Com Day. It's going to be awesome. Like the timing's going to be just great. And that did not happen. Of course it didn't. But that is totally fine because we're looking at the shiny right now and it looks so good. This is going to be one of the best shinies of all time. I think the whole BELDUM line is honestly super solid, and Metagross is like the third stage cherry on top. It just looks so good. The only thing with this guy that I am a bit worried about is the fact that its catch rate, I believe, is at the same level as most, if not all, legendary Pokemon and mythical Pokemon. So it's going to be kind of hard to keep in the ball. Thankfully, we have Gallade here with Hypnosis to help us out. What I think I'm going to go ahead and do is maybe just hit this thing once or twice with Psycho Cut, and then I'll work on using Hypnosis to put this thing to sleep and then trying to chuck some Pokeballs. I know it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, you know, we could definitely afford to get it down even lower than that, but you know, if the battle does go on for a really long time, you know what, actually no, let's get Metagross to yellow HP. I think that one more Psycho Cut will probably be the play here, so let's go ahead and do that. This is such a cool Pokemon, but oh my gosh, it is I just know how hard this is going to be to catch. I remember even going for BELDUM was not easy, so listen, we're just gonna have to tough this out and see if we can make it happen. Oh my gosh, I'm honestly so thankful we finally got the sparkles on this one though. I was not anticipating it to go for on as long as it did. You know, maybe it just is what it is. That's that's honestly fine, but we finally got our Metagross here in the yellow HP, which is fantastic. So of course I'm gonna go ahead now and try and put this thing to sleep with our Hypnosis there, which is awesome, and we can go ahead and start trying to throw some Pokeballs, obviously between balancing that and trying to get it to stay asleep. So we'll just have to see how that works out. Now, of course, I'm not gonna lie, I think the Ultra Ball is the easiest pick for a Pokeball for this shiny. It just looks absolutely amazing. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is the fact I only have 24. I didn't realize I was actually that low on them. So if it doesn't work out, maybe we could go for a luxury ball. Maybe we go for a timer ball in the end. Oh my gosh, it woke up right away. That is so so unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and put it back to sleep. That's totally fine. And I'm probably going to be spending quite a bit of time throwing Pokeballs at this thing and hoping that we can catch it. And there we go. Is that critical capture going to be enough to be able to secure the shiny? I hope so. No, and it breaks out. That's so sad. 3 shakes. Is this going to be the one? No, 3 shake fake, you guys. What is going on? I've been having such bad luck with 3 shake fakes lately in critical captures and not actually being a critical capture. So I'm just going to keep throwing Pokeballs. We're about halfway now through the Ultra Balls that I had. So I might throw a timer ball for the next one. Is the timer ball going to come in clutch right now? No! Oh my goodness. I'm getting so nervous. Like, I don't think we're close to having the Metagross struggle at all because I've been able to keep it asleep, but I have thrown so many Pokeballs now. I don't even want to imagine. I know that it's definitely been like close to 25. I believe it's close to 25 now, so I'm actually thinking since we have caught a Metagross before, I don't know how efficient this is going to be. I don't think the catch rate on repeat balls is necessarily the best, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw one because why not at this point? I'm just like, hey, let's just see what we can do. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't think it's the worst Pokeball to match with this shiny, if I'm being honest with the colors. And we got a couple shakes in, which is honestly quite nice. So I might try and throw another one of those because I could see this kind of working for shiny Metagross. I'm too scared to get excited. We caught it! Yes! On our second! Oh my gosh, on our second repeat ball, not our second Pokeball. Oh my gosh, not even close to our second Pokeball. But I'm not gonna lie, I think that this Pokeball is gonna look quite nice with the Metagross. With, you know, it has the gold, it has like the black, but I know Metagross is silver or gray, depending how you look at it, but it's got the red. It's not a match that's so on the nose like an Ultra Ball would have been, but I don't honestly hate it, and I'm just so happy that we managed to catch it. I need to save because that process is not something I want to endure ever again. But of course, I want to have a look at this thing in the overworld. Oh my gosh. Metagross is just such a beast. It's such a cool Pokemon. It looks strong. It looks tough. And the shiny is an amazing one. I mean, listen, if you can get past the fact that the catch rate on this thing is kind of abysmal, I would say this is a hunt you really should go for because honestly, the whole line's fantastic. It's a strong Pokemon. So if you're up for a bit of a challenge, I definitely do recommend it. However, it is time now for our nature guess on this thing. If I'm being honest, I want to say sassy because I feel like it was being very sassy with not wanting to stay in the ball. However, I don't think I'll say sassy. I think I'll say for this Metagross that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say docile nature. I don't know why, that's what I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and check if we have any marks or ribbons. Sadly, no on this one, but that's okay. I can't complain. We did get a marked legendary not that long ago, so hey. Or mild. I want to give myself a second guess. I'm going to say docile or mild. All right, that's enough guesses. Docile or mild in 3, 2, 1. And it's Jolly! No! I even gave myself 2 guesses. Oh, and I thought I would do this in the video just to show you guys. I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna buy more Ultra Balls now so we don't have to worry about that for another hunt because I feel like you always need Ultra Balls. And, you know, I thought it'd be nice to show you guys. I'm gonna do it right away this time so I don't forget about it later. There we go, back up to 100. Perfect. And there we are on Route 1 to encounter ourselves a regular Wooloo looking as fluffy and adorable as ever. I'm so used to seeing them in Cobblemon now that it's weird when I see them around. And there we are with our shiny Metagross. Like I said, this thing looks awesome. I don't know if this is like canon or not, but I've always thought that Metagross's arms kind of look like just 4 BELDUM that have come together to like make its joints and its limbs. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can kind of see what I mean by that. Either way though, I think it's really, really cool. I think the shiny is fantastic and one I've been meaning to cross off the list for so long. So now I think from this line, the only other one I need is Metang and then we're done. Ooh, this feels good to say, but we are now jumping into Pokemon camp. We're gonna call over our little shiny machine. Flying saucer? I don't actually know what you would call this thing, but I'm trying to call it over and it doesn't seem to want to come to us. But it's pretty cool how it moves around like that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. Either way, I'm gonna wrap up the video there, you guys. I can't believe we finally managed to get this thing. The shiny Metagross in the background just hanging around doing its own thing. It's fine. It lives by its own rules. Is it coming over now? It is! There we go! Good to see you, Metagross. Oh, what a great shiny. What a cool Pokemon. Very pleased to finally cross this one off the list. Now, before I wrap up the video, I want to let you guys know I will have my shiny hunting playlist down in the description as always. So if you want to check out any of my past shiny hunts, I will have that one down below. If you do like this video, maybe consider leaving a like as it really helps out the channel. And if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing as I plan to bring you guys plenty more Pokemon videos and live streams items in the near future. But as always, I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck on your own shiny hunts, and I will see you all in the next one.